In this tutorial, you will learn how to set up PLCnext Engineer with CHARX M2 power converters. Open the Phoenix Contact website and search for PLCnext Engineer. Scroll down to the Download section and click on Software. Download the latest version of PLCnext Engineer and accept the software license terms. Open the downloaded file and select your language. Click Next and accept the terms in the license agreement. Choose the destination folder, click Next, and install the program. An external controller is required to switch on the CHARX M2 power converters. The PLCnext AXC controller, including the AXL if-CAN module from Phoenix Contact, match each other and enable quick integration with the power module. Carefully plug the two components into a DIN rail using the black bus coupler to connect them. Use a 24V power supply. Connect the DC plus and DC minus paths to the black terminals of the controller and CAN module. After switching on the 24V supply, an LED on the controller and the series module will light up green. Plug a 120 ohm resistor into the terminal between O2 and O3 on the CAN module. It is recommended to use a standard Ethernet cable. One end of the cable should be open to connect CAN high and low into the terminal on the CAN module. The typical wire for CAN high is orange-white and can be plugged into terminal 00 or 01. The typical CAN low wire is orange and must be plugged into terminal 10 or 11. The other end of the cable is plugged directly into the RJ45 socket. Once the connection to PLCnext is established, the LED on the series module will light up green. Connect the PLCnext AXC controller to a PC via an Ethernet cable. On the controller, the LEDs for Run and D will light up green. By default, a red light flashes on the controller at BFD. This can be ignored or switched off in the controller settings via the web interface. If the LEDs behave differently, check the manuals for the PLCnext AXC and the AXL-IF series module for possible error causes. Open PLCnext Engineer. Click on File and Open Project, and insert the project file. Navigate to the folder CARP Program. Files PLCnext Engineer Libraries. Copy and insert the library. In PLCnext Engineer, right-click under the category Components on Libraries and add the user library. Open the location where the file was stored and choose this file. Save the complete project and reopen it to automatically assign ports. No warning or error messages should occur. Click at the left corner and open all subfolders. Then click on Network under the category Components to flash the PLCnext hardware with the latest firmware. Open the subfolder Axial Control, Device, Phoenix Contact, AXC-F2152. Scroll down to the latest version of AXF2152 and copy the file. Right-click on the subfolder AXE-F2152 at the left side and replace the firmware with the copied one. After a few seconds, an information message will confirm the process is completed. To set up the IP address for the PC, go to the main Windows settings and search for Network. Under Ethernet, edit the IP assignment. Change it to Manual IP and set the IPv4 address to 192.168.1.1. Under Subnet Mask, type 255.255.255.0 and save it. Go back to PLCnext Engineer and double-click on AXE-F2152 at the left side. Go to Settings, All, and set up the Profinet IP address. Type in 192.168.1.9 and the subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Double-click on Project at the left side. Under the category Settings, set the IP range. Type the start IP address as 192.168.1.9 and the end IP address as 192.168.1.254. Ensure the IP address is different from the PC's IP address. Click on Online Controllers and search for File Network. Choose Ethernet connection in the mask. Select the PLCnext hardware under name of stations. Under Status, you will see an hourglass for a few seconds. If the connection is successful, a green check mark will appear. To access the hardware, right-click on the project description and click on Connect. A window will appear to set Admin and the default password printed on the PLCnext hardware. Press the button to remember the settings. The shield color will change to blue. Write and start the project. Right-click on the project and click Write and Start or press F5 on your keyboard. If the connection works, a small green running button and a green corner will appear in the main window. To open the web overview, click on the Project tab under the Register cockpit. Click on Overview and the black screen symbol in the middle of the toolbar. A new window tab will appear. Alternatively, enter the IP address in a new web tab. Click on Advanced and continue by pressing the blue link with the IP address. This faceplate shows 3 different communication settings for sending messages to the converter: system, group, or module level. For system communication, type Set U for output voltage and Set I for output current in the input column. And click Activate. Enter the input with a decimal point. The output column will change from false to true. Click the On button and the system of converters will run. The output values will change from 0 to the set value. To shut down the system, click the On button. The button will change from true to false, and the output values will decrease to 0. For group communication, type values for Set U and Set I and click Activate. The output values will show 0. Click the On button and the group communication will run. The output values will change from 0 to the set values. To shut down the group communication, click the On button. The button will change from true to false, and the output values will decrease to 0. For module communication, type Set U and Set I in the input column and click Activate. The output column will change from false to true. The output values will change from 0 to the set values. To shut down the module communication, click the On button. The button is changing from true to false and the output values decreasing to 0. Click on Activate to cancel communication in idle mode.